Welcome back to episode 2. Thanks POV Yoon was done eating his noodles and it was 7:53 p.m. and I told him what he wanted to do in the meantime while it was still early until he had to go to sleep at 9 p.m. That his father has said, I want to watch a movie, he said while pointing at the TV. So I just nodded and put a movie for kids, which was Iron Man. Yeah, he said as he was sitting in the couch, and we started to watch it until he was sleepy. Hey, let's go to the bed because you're tired and it's already 8:58 p.m. and you have to go to school now. Let's go, I said while he was awake and nodded. I took him to his room, which was upstairs. He lay in bed, so I started to leave, but he told me, can you please sleep with me, Angel, while staring at me with sleepy eyes. I responded, sure, why not? Of it will make you fall asleep now, rest, I said, while lying at the other side of the bed, and he nodded, lying in my arms and drifted to sleep because how he was so adorable sleeping, I told myself with a big smile on my face while looking at the little kid playing, sleeping in my arms. So comfortable, others POV Taehyung fall asleep after he went to sleep with Asian in his bed. Time passed and it was 11:34 p.m. At night when Jungkook got home. Jungkook decided to check on Jungkook decided to check on Jiyeon if he was sleeping. He went upstairs to his room and opened the door and looking at two of his mosquitoes. Jungkook's POV, I was staring at both of the boys and admiring how cute both of them were, just sleeping in the bed next to each other. How cute, I whispered to myself and not tried to wake them up. I went up to bed to check on them and how they were. I went to Eunie first and kissed his forehead while he was sleeping peacefully. Then I went to young side and looked at how beautiful and calm he was sleeping. Oh my gosh, he was beauty itself beautiful, I whispered, but Taehyung heard me so soon. He got up and rubbed his eyes while looking at me and giving me a smile. Oh, hello, Mr. Jan. I'm sorry I slept in your son's room. It's just he didn't want to sleep alone, so I decided to sleep with him. He said, but I interrupted him. It's okay, Taehyung. I was just checking on him and saw you here, but it's okay. It's not no problem because you know how Jiyeon is now. Go back to sleep and I will head to my room. Oh, okay. Thanks, Mr. Jana, and good night to you, he said while bowing and going to his room. Yeah, good night to you too. Now rest and I will see you tomorrow morning because tomorrow is Jiyeon's first day in first grind and I will have to drop him, I said while myself heading towards my room. Yes, Mr. Jian, I said while opening his room door and going in while I do the same and change my clothes and got to sleep. OMG, he is just too perfect. I couldn't get lost in his beauty all the day and fell in love with him. Oh my god, maybe I have. Others POV, it was morning and Taehyung had woken up early than the others, so he could make breakfast, he made some eggs, bread, and bacon with orange juice. While they set the table, he went to Yoon's room where he was sleeping to wake him up so he could get ready for school. Hey, my Yunji, wake up because you have to go to school now. Get ready and let's go. I have made breakfast for you. Can so you can eat, Taehyung said while smiling, softly shaking his chin so he could wake up. Jian slowly woke up and rubbed his eyes and nodded while he got up and took a shower. While Jian was taking a shower, Taehyung chose his clothes. Okay, now, Eunie, since your turn with your shower, put these on and go downstairs when your turn. Okay, Taehyung, Jian said, and get ready. When Jian was finished getting ready, he went downstairs to find his dad eating breakfast. Daddy, Jian said while running downstairs to Jungkook. Oh, hello, my big baby. Big boy, ready for the first grand? Jungkook said while holding Jian in his lap. Yes, I am, Jian said while going to his car and eating his breakfast. Okay, Eunie, now hurry up and we can get there and you can meet your friend Namjin, Jungkook said while fixing his orange juice. Time escaped Jungkook's POV after everyone was done. I got my car keys so I could take Eunie to school. Okay, now let's go, I said while me and you were heading to the door while Taehyung stood back. Hey Taehyung, aren't you coming so you can see how the school looks like and where it is? Oh, it's okay. I will just stay here and clean the dishes, he said, but I wasn't going to let him stay here by himself. Well, Taehyung, I think you should come to us with us anyways. The maids are the one who do the cleaning and you are just the babysitter, so if you stay here, you're going to be bored. Now let's go, I said while trying to reassure him. Okay, sir, he said, and we all went to the car. Oh, and Taehyung just called me Cookie. Since we are friends now, and I don't want you always call me sir because it's just too formal. Taehyung just nodded, and now we were heading to school 10 minutes later. Okay, Eunie, we are here, so please be a good boy and I will see you later when I pick you up, I said and kissed Eunie in his forehead as a way of goodbye. Okay, Dad, I will be good and I will play with Namjoon. Yay, Eunie said and all excited and knew he was going to have fun with Namjoon, who was his childhood best friend and is the one of friends Namjoon and Seojin, the Kim family. Oh, now go inside and see you later. Okay, well, Taehyung, I will drop you off home so you can get lunch ready once I got home, I said, and we both walked to the car. Jungkook's baby finally was done with some meetings and paperwork I had to do finish for the day. I got my car keys and exited the building so I could pick Eunie up from school. I got in the car and drove off while thinking about Taehyung and what he was making as lunch. 8 minutes later, I got in school and picked him up. He saw me and waved bye to his friends until he entered the car and said hi to me. Hi Eunie, how was your first day in first grade? Did you meet new friends or was your teacher nice? I asked him since I was interested Oh, Dad, I was great and I did meet this one girl. Her name was Isil, and yes, my teacher was nice, and also I played with Namjini and had a great time, he said, which made me happy to see him like that. Oh, that is so nice to hear. Now let's go home. We can eat with him cooked for us, I said, and while I did, he was even more happier. Hey Angel, he said and gave me a very adorable smile. Oh, how cute, was so cute. Guess he likes them more than me, but it's okay. Time escape. We got home and Eunie ran up to Taehyung and hugged him while I sat on the table to eat lunch that he had prepared, which smelled very delicious. It was kimchi with a bowl of rice and noodles. It looks very delicious. Eunie then sat down and we started to eat. OMG, his cooking was so good. 3 minutes later, we all finished and I thanked him for making such a tasty meal. It's no problem, Jungkook, and I hope you like it, he said, and I nodded because who wouldn't enjoy this? Taehyung got the plates and put them in the sink, which I helped him. He was about to do the dishes, but I didn't let him. No, Taehyung, it's okay. My maid will do it. But right now, just help Eunie with his homework or spend time with him, and I will just go to sleep because I'm really tired, okay? I said, assuring him. Okay, Jungkook, he said and nodded while he told Eunie what he needed help on with his homework. I just smiled and went upstairs to change and finally go to sleep after this long day of work that has been killing my back. I fell asleep peacefully. Thanks, POV. Once Jungkook went to his room, I started to help Eunie on some work he didn't understand or knew how to read. After we were done with homework, we spent time together watching a kid movie which was Cars 2, and he laughed for some of the parts that were funny as well as me. After the movie finished, it was Eunie's bedtime, so I told him it was time and he nodded with a sleepy face. We got to his room and I tucked him in bed while he drifted to sleep. He is so cute. I was sleepy as well, so I went to my room and changed clothes so I could sleep in. I lied in bed while trying to fall asleep, so in the morning I could make breakfast again, and tomorrow, since it was another day in school, skip Saturday. Things POV. It was Saturday morning and I had woken up early to prepare breakfast again. Like other days, Eunie was still asleep since it was the weekend and there was no school today. I baked some cereal so I could eat and wait for Eunie to wake up. Jungkook was at work, so it was only me and Eunie. While I was eating my cereal, I looked up and saw Eunie half asleep walking downstairs. I told him good morning. Oh, good morning, Angel. He smiled and rubbed his sleepy eyes, to try and look at me clearly. So, Eunie, would you like some cereal? For breakfast, he nodded and I went to fetch some fruit loops which he liked. Once we both finished, we played and some games like play in the swings outside their house in their backyard. After we played for some minutes, we went inside. Then Jungkook came in, which he was early. For the most of other days, he mostly would came at night like 8 or 9 p.m. It was 3 p.m. in the afternoon, but was happy that he came early. Yoon just ran up to him and hugged him his dad, while Jungkook did the same. This was just so cute. Daddy, you came home? Eunie said happily and hugged him to his dad. Yes, I did, my little boy, because I was thinking of spending time with you, like maybe going to a amusement park and spending the day together. Yeah, I want to go. I want to camp, but can Angel came as well because he will get bored if he stayed here by himself, Eunie said, which made me laugh and smile at his cuteness. Well, of course he could. Came the most, the more, the merrier. He told Eunie and looked at me with his bunny smile, which melted my heart so quickly. Going to an amusement park sounds great. Others baby after Jungkook told everyone that they were going to amusement park, they each walk something casually or running around and feeling comfortable while walking. When all of them were done changing, Jungkook grabbed his car keys and said, "Oh, okay, now shall we go and have fun?" he said, smiling happily. As Ian screamed in excitement since his father was going to spend time with him since like forever. Okay, well, let's get moving, Jungkook said while guiding them to his car, a very beautiful red Lamborghini which would take them to the amusement park and was next to the city. Taehyung looked at the car with a surprised expression because who wouldn't feel surprised to look at the car that was right in front of them. This must have costed tens of thousands of dollars by just looking at it, Taehyung told himself, but still went inside the car and sat next to Eunie in the back of the car. Okay, let's go, Jungkook said, and they all drove off at the direction of the amusement park where they were going to spend the day at the and enjoy the weekend. 20 minutes later, thanks POV, we had finally arrived at amusement park, and let me tell you, it was so beautiful, filled with lights and rides, the scream of people having fun at roller coaster, kids running around cheering. Next was walked. Next we walked to the entrance of the park, which was a little funny since my last name was Park. We get our tickets and walk in. Eunie was holding me and Jungkook's hand while we look around the park, so amazed and happy. Okay, now what ride should we go for? Jungkook said and looking at me, and then turned to look at Eunie, who was choosing since there were so many options to go in this huge amusement park. Oh, they look at that bumpy cars, Eunie said after choose what he wanted to ride first, and Jungkook nodded while we all followed him. We get in line until our turn came. Oh my goodness, I could see how Eunie was smiling widely for how fun it was going to be to spend time with his father. Finally, our turn came and Jungkook went with Eunie to find a bumper car since Eunie was still too small to drive one of the bumper car. I went to separate one. I looked at both of them and they looked at me, but were talking about something that I couldn't hear and was thinking that they were making a plan to attract me by bumping into my bump car. Oh, everyone, what do you feel about this story? Comment it down. I hope you are loving it. I'll see you again day after tomorrow with the next episode. Hope you will love it. Bye bye.